the first records, it's always the best. Like, we got to make this one the best, and kind of had to pick the cream of the crop. I think it'll sort of define our starting period for sure, and the best songs from that period.
I'm Eric Chin, and you're listening to Inlet Wire, your direct line to BC artists. The Zummers, a 4-piece band out of Pemberton, BC. And even though they haven't been a band for very long, the first record already feels like a snapshot of a band finding its sound quickly. In this episode, they look back on when it started to feel real and how that early momentum turned into their new album, Distracted.
After that Battle of the Bands, we actually did join another Battle of Bands in Squamish, which was kind of feel like another step up, like maybe a bit of a larger audience. And then we won that one as well. I think we were already feeling the connection, you know, and the music was really good. That definitely helped solidify it a bit more as well. So
the Squamish one, like, that's at the Brackendale Art Gallery, one of our favorite venues to play. And they've got a big stage, they got a good sound system, and there's a couple hundred people there. So yeah, that definitely felt more real. And
also just like jamming together, like the first few months, we wrote so many songs together, and we probably had like 10 songs ready to be played in like less than 2 months, which was like the creativity part of it was really flowing, and we really saw that there was a chemistry there, and that the jams were like efficient, and there was something to be done with like this group. So that really like convinced us to keep going, and now we're here.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I got to say, like, I never necessarily planned on trying to go on tour and making albums and stuff, but I've always wanted to do that. And I kind of, I guess, abandoned hope. But then these guys were into it and keen. And it was like, okay, yeah, let's keep doing that. Let's keep playing songs. Let's keep playing shows, and let's go record. And yeah, so here we are. We've got our album now, and we're planning our next album. So.
Once the chemistry was there, the song started taking shape quickly too. Vocalist Tom and guitarist Alex explain how those ideas started turning into the Zummers sound.
It's a bit of there's different ways. I mean, it started like I have a bunch of songs, sort of older songs that I've written on my own, that we started playing those, and then, you know, but then still these guys would bring extra elements, and that's what I love about the band is this. It's not just my songs, and then, you know, then Mikey will come with one of his songs, and then Alex will be like, here, I've got this riff I've been wanting to do. Jesse plays a bass line. So, like, you know, sometimes it's someone just playing a part, and that's the root of a new song. We jam it out. Sometimes someone will have a fully written song, and it just needs lyrics or whatever. So yeah, it's like Alex was saying, it's very collaborative, but I think also we all have like our own ideas that we bring forward, and it just seems like there's nonstop, because
and the writing like usually is pretty quick. Like when we have an idea, we just kind of jam it out, and then we like know instantly if it's gonna work or not, which I think some bands, they probably take a lot more time, but we kind of just go with it. And if the first feeling is good, then we keep going until it's not anymore, and then we kind of decide what to do. But usually it's pretty like efficient, and those songs, they kind of just happen naturally, which is a good feeling.
It's funny how life don't get you advice, but sometimes you gotta make up your mind.
You You can hear that most clearly when they talk about a song changing shape once it stops belonging to one person. And here's what Alex had to say.
Personally, it would be Porno More, because that's a song that I brought to the table. So, meaning that like I've always heard it one way, and then when Tom started singing it, then it was like, oh wow, this is the Zummers sound, which I could put on a song of my own, which made it really interesting. And yeah, it's like taking something personal and putting it in the band, and then it becomes our thing.
That was a cool experience for me too, because I've never really had someone like write the music and say, okay, sing to this, or I wrote the lyrics and sung to it. And yeah, I feel like I got lucky. I looked through my phone and found some lyrics that just seemed to fit. But yeah, it's that was a really cool experience. It's a different challenge that I guess I've never really done. So.
A debut record can say a lot, even when it only captures one chapter of a band's story.
When we were at the studio, we had to decide which songs do we record. And I know Mikey said early on, like, the first records, it's always the best. Like, we got to make this one the best. And, obviously we want them all to be the best. But yeah, no, I think it'll just remind me of those decisions that we made. And like I said, we're cutting songs that we really like still. And we kind of had to pick the cream of the crop. Yeah, I think it'll sort of define our starting period for sure, and the best songs from that period.
And drummer Mikey, here's another layer in it too. Not just the band's starting period, but a lot of vocalist Tom's life leading up to this record.
I feel like this album too is a lot of like Tom's kind of history of your life up to a certain point. Like there's a number of kind of songs that you wrote a while back that we as a band kind of revamped and remade. So there's like stories of love and loss, and
even a childhood thing.
Yeah, childhood stories, and now your own kids coming into this world, and definitely a big theme.
Oh, that's touching.
Yeah.
Mikey.
But I don't understand, but it doesn't matter. Said it doesn't matter. I said it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The first chapter wasn't just about the songs, it was also about what the band was willing to do to keep it moving.
Last summer, we drove a lot to get to gigs. So, for example, we played this festival in Hudson's Hope. That's called the Peace Valley Folk Fest. And so that was a 14-hour drive to go play a 1-hour set at a festival up north, being on the road with 3 other friends that I now consider friends, but that were like kind of random dudes not too long ago. And just seeing the dedication that we all have for the craft is pretty cool. And it's always a special moment when you come back from a good gig and we're all just thriving. So
From the first time that I saw your face, I never dreamed that things would turn out this way. But as time moved on and everything started moving fast.
And for all the movement in the first chapter, some of the best moments came in the studio.
Those were some of my most fun days. Like like you said, kind of hanging out with buds, but also we were all so focused, right? And like you get a high off of that, like to see your work kind of come to fruition, and also our recording studio engineer Emilio at Holy Cow Studios, like he's kind of like a 5th member of the band. He's just like such a fun hang and just such a genius. So yeah, it's just like I really look forward to going back there, just partly to make music, but also just for the good time.
And that was the Zummers, talking about the early chapter behind the debut album, Distracted. I'm Eric Chan, and you've been listening to Inlet Wire, your direct line to BC artists.